Hey guys, Jaws of Shark Reviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy United Core Class Beast Machines Cheetor. So here he is in his cheetah mode. Now before we take a look at Cheetor himself, let's take a look at the packaging. So here it is right here, and yeah, it's the basic Legacy packaging for Core Class figures. As you can see right here, I get this pretty cool looking art of Cheetor in his cheetah mode, at least from Beast Machines, and yeah, this right here, and nice little return to the Beast Machines Maxima logo, as you can see right there. It's now I will admit the faction symbols in Beast Machines were kind of odd to me. I guess the Viacon one was sort of cool, but the Maxima one was kind of strange to me. I guess I kind of get why, because in Beast Machines the whole idea was to have like techno-organic, well, pretty much everything, but especially the Maximals. Like they're just pushing for just a mixture of tech and real I guess Earth-like life, sort of. It was kind of odd, but at least that show's over. But yeah, this right here. Now, frankly, Beast Machines wasn't too terrible. I think it got a little too much hate, but now I will admit some of it is deserved. Night Scream, but you know, it wasn't Energon, it wasn't the Prime Wars trilogy. It was just alright, but definitely a terrible sequel to the Beast Wars. But anyways, on the side here, you get a mirrored shot of Cheetor right there. It's the same one up here, it's mirrored. This is now facing this way, the Core Class. This side right here, you get half of the Legacy United artwork. And on the back right here, you get the product shots, 12 steps, all this right here. That's pretty much it for the packaging. So, you know, let's put Cheetor right back here. And yeah, now this is the first, probably I think like the first mainline Beast Machines figure we've gotten probably about 10 years, something like that. Because the last Beast Machines figure we've gotten, to my knowledge, was the Thrilling 30 Tankor from 2014 or 2013. It was either 2013 or 14. I think it might have been 14, but it was somewhere around there. It's been at least a decade now. So now, aside from Tankor, that's pretty much it that we've gotten from Beast Machines. You know, so it's kind of cool to see a little bit more now again, even though this is the only Beast Machines related figure I think I've seen so far for Legacy. So hopefully later this year or next year they'll bring in a bit more. And now this is really just a Core Class figure, so it's not really too much, but again, hopefully it's a little teaser of what's to come. We'll see. Anyways, yeah, taking a close look at Cheetor right here. Yeah, he's aesthetically mostly okay. He's just missing a lot of paint, as you can see right here. But, you know, let's take a look at the head sculpt. Pretty nice. I like the black eyes here, although in the cartoon he had a bit more going on within his eyes instead of just these little black dots. But that's alright. I do like how they kind of add, like, not sure if it's white tips at the top or just, I don't see, are there white tips? It's really hard to see. I'm not sure if they add white tips to it or if it's just the yellow, but yeah, there's that. I do like the purple as well, especially for the spots. That's one thing I did like about Beast Machines Cheetor's design, was like his kind of reddish purple spots. I think, yeah, those look pretty nice. And yeah, you know, this going on right here. Well, not really a lot, but and here it is from the bottom. Not the prettiest sight. Yeah, that's pretty much it there for that. Yeah, he could use a bit more paint. Again, you know, he's a Core Class figure, $10 or $11, however much these cost. But so it's more of a budget release, but still, I mean, just a little more paint here and there would be nice. But I suppose I can customize it, but I'm not the best at customizing, so I'll probably just leave it as is. But yeah, now anyways, for posability, his head can move up and down, although that's because of this panel right here for the transformation. So yeah, no side-to-side movement because of it. Now the shoulders right here, we'll show it off in robot mode more, but there's like these tabs right here that go in the slots on the biceps, and they kind of lock it in. This is how you're supposed to have it, obviously, but I guess if you want to, you can untab those and just get a bit more movement, but I'll just focus on posability as is for right now. So yeah, it does have a ball joint here for, well, actually both of the elbows. You can get lots of movement there. I guess because this hinge joint right here, it's which by the way doesn't lock in the best. I mean, it kind of does, but it doesn't really stand, especially when you're wiggling around with him. Like, it folds back in. I wish that there was like a way for them to actually kind of keep this in place, but oh well. Yeah, the legs, or the hind legs, you can actually do a similar thing with these and just untab them and do whatever you want, but because they're tabbed in, really you're only supposed to just move it here at the thighs, and also right here for the I guess the two knees, sort of. Well, this is a knee, and then this is, I don't know what this is supposed to be. He's got like ATST legs, and yeah, not too sure how to feel about that, but hey, there's that. You can wag the tail up and down if you wish, and that's it. So yeah, not a lot of posability. You know, could have been a little more, but not too terrible. Yeah, that's why I hope we get like a deluxe Voyager of this Cheetor, because I mean, you know, there's like a lot more opportunities that they could achieve and stuff. You know, especially in terms of articulation and paint, but oh well. Actually, when you have this transformed, the head is supposed to go down all the way like this. Now it's kind of always facing down, which is only good for like hunting or something, but not like the whole time. So you could bring up the head like a little bit, but unfortunately that exposes too much of his robot head, so yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Oh yeah, and also now for the accessories, he comes with two. Well, actually, they're the same kind of accessory, sort of. They're both blades, and yeah, he had these on the show. They're, I think, supposed to be like swords. And now you can combine these. We'll show this off a bit more in robot mode, but you're supposed to do like this. So on the side where the tab's showing, I believe you just put in right here. And what that like tab's supposed to do is kind of lock this all in place so it doesn't like wiggle around too much. And same thing with this one right here. So you can combine it if you want, but not really too important right now. But for alt mode right here, you can store it, but on these certain sides right here with the tabs, so there's these like little cavities right here, and then you can just put the tabs right in there, and there you go. Let's do this with this one as well, and there we go. So yeah, there's that. I will say it kind of does make this cheetah mode pop out a little bit more, I guess, since you got a little more orange there, but yeah, there's that. You know, it does fit in too, because, you know, like the shoulder pieces are kind of curved, so this adds, I guess, a little more curvature, but yeah, that's a thing you could do if you want to. So yeah, now anyways, for the alt mode size comparisons, here is with Tasmania Kid, because why not? It's a recent Legacy United core figure, so, and it's from another Beastier related show, so I figured why not show it off. And yeah, so there's those two together. And last but not least, here is with the McDonald's 2000 Happy Meal Cheetor, also based on Beast Machines. And while this is obviously a Happy Meal, it was kind of cool for back in the day, because, you know, it could actually transform. That's something a lot of Happy Meal Transformer figures from the last decade or so haven't done, probably not since, I want to say, animated, because usually now they just have them in like one mode or the other, and then they just have this RAM gimmick, but prior to like 2010, you could actually transform them, even though they had limited articulation, sometimes not really any, but maybe just like one or two points of articulation, and but the coolest part was you could still transform them, and yeah, I think that was nice. Now it's just lazy garbage, but yeah, as you can see right here, yeah, the cheetah mode, not the greatest. You can tell it's just supposed to be his rote mode, kind of like folded down into something, and yeah, it looks really terrible here. Like, why? What's it supposed to even achieve? But yeah, here's just the sides. He doesn't even have a tail. Yeah, this Cheetor mode looks really stupid. Even like the head there, that's like the only unique part about this Cheetor mode from the robot mode. It's, yeah. Yeah, there's that. I guess that makes me appreciate this one a bit more, because this is, yeah. I do like the clear green plastic, but that's, it's, yeah. But, yeah, that's pretty much it there for the alt mode size comparison, so, yeah, let's get right down to the transformation. So starting off, obviously, remove these blades, and then we're just going to flip up these paws, and I'll just sit right here into the elbows. Then next, just untab the biceps from the sides of the chest, and there you go. Straighten them out. Then flip back the cheetah head, or actually before we do that, I'll just focus on the legs. So yeah, you want to take out the legs right here. There's these like tabs that slide right into these cavities right there, and you just want to sort of fold out the legs just a little bit, not fully, because then they're just gonna look like this. And yeah, no. And on the Beast Machines cartoon, you still have these ATST-esque legs. So yeah, there's that right there. And once you do that, you just want to bring this up. So there's this tab right here that goes in that slot, and there we go. And then there's a tab here in this tail that goes to this slot. Yeah, there's lots of tabs and slots in this guy. I mean, that's not unusual for a modern Transformer figure, but still, I'm just finding myself saying tabs and slots a lot more in this review than I have others. But yeah, and then just flip down the cheetah head finally. And finally, right here, you just want to rotate around the head. And now he's facing us. So, yeah, once you got that all done, there you guys have Cheetor in his robot mode. And I gotta say, this is probably the better of the two modes, since, you know, there's a little more paint details going on here. This is probably where most of the budget went into. Because, I mean, not like the Cheetor mode looked terrible or anything, it's just, you could tell it was like a bit more paint and such. But at least here in robot mode, it's not as apparent. So yeah, let me just get them all straightened out. It's hard with these crooked legs. But yeah, there it is right there. Pretty nice and simple, but I think it does get the job done. So yeah, anyways, now for the paint and details. Let's look at this head sculptor right here. I think I don't know about this. I mean, especially the eyes. He looks a little too shocked. It looks like he's seen a lot. But yeah, at least they kind of had like the white in there for the eyes and the purple instead of like whatever they're doing here for the Cheetor mode. But unfortunately, it just gives off this really weird look. Like, it looks like he's giving you like the stare of shame or something. And yeah, but aside from the eyes, though, I think everything else looks nice. I like the nose, and then you get more of the cheetah spots right up here. And you get basically the, I guess, Robo-Cheetah version of chest hair. And yeah. I will say, yeah, I do like the green all around here. That's mainly what the alt mode lacked, was the green. Yeah. But still pretty simplistic. And, I mean, on camera here, it kind of looks like this guy is cheap plastic or something. That's probably what some of y'all are thinking, but he's actually got some pretty solid plastic. It's still good. You know, it's not like the dollar store figures that Hasbro comes out with. Like, those have even less budgets, so these are kind of like a step or two above those. Like, they're smaller, they have less paint and articulation, but at least they still have good plastic. So yeah. Now, anyways, for the articulation, the head can swivel. I guess a full 180 right there. He's got that weird yeah, it kind of looks like a bicycle helmet, sort of. Yeah, it looks pretty stupid if you ask me, but it is accurate to the show. I guess that's just late 90s, early 2000s thinking. I mean, they literally give they literally gave Nightscream a hair flop, so it's hard to take that show seriously. Yeah, shoulders are on ball joints. They can move them around a full 180, and they can move outwards this much. The elbows are on ball joints. We've seen this before. And you can get movement all around there. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention was in alt mode, there's like no way to hide the robot hands. They're just kind of sticking out right there, and it just looks pretty stupid. But yeah. Anyways, back to articulation here. I guess if you untap like the tail, maybe you could crouch, but I don't think that really counts. Legs can kick up this far, back that far. They're on ball joints, by the way. And then outwards that much. He does have a swivel at the thigh. A bend here at the knee, pretty nice bend, and he's also got movement here for, again, whatever this is, I guess shin movement. By the way, kids at home, do not try to move your shins, because it's probably the first and only time you'll do that. Let me just say that. But yeah, and it's not like it's anything easy, just simply break your shins. It's just don't go out taking a hammer, alright, I'm gonna start wrecking my shins. But yeah, don't try to be like this version of Cheetor, kids. Try to be more like, well, I guess none of them, since especially in the first season of Beast Wars, he was a bit of an imbecile. But yeah, so that's pretty much it there for articulation. So yeah, not too shabby. Especially compared to alt mode. I guess this, again, like I said before, this is probably where most of the budget went into. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, for accessories, again, it comes with the blades. You can hold them separately, like this. We'll just put them in his hands, like that. Yeah, this is the way I prefer because it's a bit more natural, because the other way, which I'll get into right now, looks probably not as natural. So yeah, let's recombine these swords right here. I think it's the other way around. Yeah, like this. So yeah, you combine this together. Looks pretty cool, but the problem is, he can't hold it like normally like this. Instead, he has to sort of hold it from the side, and then this is how he holds it. Yeah, not too great. Even if you put it like this, it looks pretty stupid. So yeah, me personally, I just have it separately. It's so cool that they brought that back from the show, but just, it just doesn't look the greatest. So let's just reattach these to his hands, and there we go. So let me get him straightened up. It's really hard with these crooked legs he has. Come on. Alright, I think we just got it right there. Alright, there we go. So yeah, now anyways, guys, now for the robot mode size comparisons. Here he is with Tasmania Kid. And yeah, obviously it doesn't scale. It's not supposed to, because it's just like a shrunken down version of Beast Machine's Cheetor, but hey, there this is. But yeah. And last but not least, oh god, this looks horrible. Here he is with the McDonald's Beast Machine's Cheetor, and you know what? Now I gotta go apologize to that alt mode, because this, I forgot how terrible this mode looked. I mean, look at this. He can't even stand properly. He's just kneeling the whole time, and yeah. I mean, you could argue that this one's doing the same thing, but at least you can tell he's standing. This one's, I mean, this one actually can't stand. Like, I'm trying to get him to stand, but he just refuses to, because he's got like these like really tiny feet here, and this is impossible. So I pretty much have to stand like this. And even then, I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but yeah, there he is. This one looks awful. I mean, like, look at his head. Okay, let me just focus in on this one's head. Like, look at that. That's just terrible. Like, again, I don't care if this is Happy Meal. That looks really, really bad. But yeah, this is definitely a much improvement from this. Like, if the Cheetah mode was a little bit of an improvement with this figure, the robot mode was a real huge improvement with this figure. So, yeah, there's those comparisons right there. And there you guys have my review for the Transformers Legacy United Core Class Beast Machine's Cheetor. And I gotta say, he's an okay figure. If you're a fan of Beast Machines, I guess I highly recommend picking him up. Because I suppose if you pick him up, then I'll get Hasbro feedback on doing more Beast Machines figures. But as a figure itself, I do quite like the robot mode. Cheetah mode's okay, just needs a bit more paint here and there. I mean, frankly, even the robot mode does, but at least around the head and torso, it's got basically enough. So You know, it's kind of, you know, if you see this mode, you'll definitely want to buy it. If you see the alt mode, yeah, I don't know. The blade accessories, the sword accessories, whatever they are, they're pretty cool. Now, when combined together, I think the idea of it's cool. It just wasn't executed greatly, especially, you know, with the way he holds in robot mode. And posability, at least in the robot mode, I think it's pretty good. The alt mode, not so much. But yeah, overall though, pretty solid figure, pretty okay figure. You know, not the greatest core class figure in Legacy. I'd say my favorite so far of Legacy United is still the Megatron one from Aragon. I think that one was done pretty nicely. And yeah, so that's pretty much all my thoughts on this figure. So yeah, now anyways guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and comment down below what you guys think of this figure. So anyways guys, as always, to lol or one.